Please welcome to the show, Danny Sellers. Woo. Danny, you're one of Headgum's newest hires. God, Amir is absolutely downing. He's double fisting cold brews with milk in it.
Did you start the show? Because it seemed like we're at the 4-minute mark. You're like, let's introduce. Like, that was the first thing you said. It's not like, hey, welcome to the show. We got this, we got that. Oh, and welcome to the show. It was straight into that.
And also, like, you normally have some weird song that you play that none of us really know what it's going to be for the first 25 seconds. And then we kind of get into it.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Just happy to be here.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through a couple scenarios, Marty, and you just say how you would go about making an executive decision. Because as an executive, every decision you make is executive. And I think Danny would not only back me up, but he would like say it for me. So Danny?
Yeah, I mean, you're the, yeah, I agree. Sorry, I wasn't listening. You started talking, I completely stopped listening. Sorry.
It's happened twice now. You gotta learn to tell people when their segment is.
That's my bad. That was an error on my
Jesus
part.
Christ. Yeah. Thank you.
Did you get all these sounds from like 2004, bro?
Sorry.
Do you have candles on the back, Geoff?
Yeah.
Are you about to have sex? Is that why you didn't want to come into? I feel like you have a very sexy ass room right now. I feel like you didn't want to come in because you're about to.
This is just my room. What's the least sexy thing?
He doesn't believe in overhead lighting.
Nobody should ever use the overhead lights.
Can't hear a word you just said, so.
Nobody should ever use the overhead lights. Is that better?
Geoff, what's the worst piece of clothing that you've owned?
Definitely the smoking jacket that I've worn on a couple of podcasts. Danny, I used to smoke pipe tobacco in high school.
In high school, sir? You definitely had to have worn cardigans if you were rocking
In high school, sir? His watch collection.
Hard bottom shoes and stuff.
Look, I wanted to smoke something. I didn't want to inhale and fuck up my lungs.
So you smoked something legally, but very complicated. That's like
basically smoked a Rubik's Cube.
Right.
I can't help but feel like I'm a rocker.
You clean it up, it'll work. I just don't have a barber that I trust in my neighborhood yet.
Oh, I love my barber. Christina Mack.
Danny, you got to go to my barber. She's amazing.
No.
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white man. I couldn't open it again for like 15 minutes. It was torture. Anyway, Geoff, you asked what's going on since like the last time we felt like a year ago. That's
no, does anybody else want to get pointless bullshit out of the way before we get to the real meat of this podcast?
Let's go. The office drama.
No,
Danny,
that's fucking horrifying.
chaos.
You should let's do Sellers druthers in terms of like what's your you can have your druthers with your career, right? So what is it? Is that writing for a show? Is that stand-up special and touring the whole year? What is that?
I would love to be a stand-up that produces shows, like TV shows or like a sketch.
Like a Judd
show.
Apatow.
I think that'd be my but just like better at stand-up. No, but I mean, these people are way more richer and successful than I am, so these are just jokes. But
Dane, we've caught lightning in a bottle here. I don't really know what else to say. This kind of 1-2 punch at Shaq and Kobe with me and Danny. I think Danny's probably Kobe. I think I'm Shaq because I'm like dependent.
I'm Rick Fox.
And did you know that a group of kittens is called a Kindle?
I did.
Is that really? Are these true? I don't know what's real on
These
this.
are all real. These are all real.
Yeah, but Danny, that's correct.
But you're right to not believe anything.
I feel like the energy started way better than it is now, and I can't figure out where it went bad.
That's every episode.
Yeah.
Every episode with you starts off, people are cautiously pessimistic, and then it gets worse as their worst fears are realized.
Danny, what's new with you?
I'm out here. You know what's really extremely wild? Last night I realized my lease is up 1 month sooner than I thought. It's up.
You're homeless.
My lease is up end of May rather than end of June. So I mean, it's still kind of the same timeline, but your boy is scrambling.
Oh my God. Wait, how much more time do you have?
2.5 months. I mean, yeah.
You're supposed to move to LA.
Yeah, bro, I'm out here. Yeah, this is it's gonna be a very stressful weekend.
Biden is.
If we're at the party, I could come up to Johnny and be like, "Hey, just so you know, everybody's been calling me Rodney. Maybe tell people." And then he spreads it around, and then it catches on.
Why is that like? Why are you obsessed with that name?
It's an old black man name.
My name is Geoffrey, but you can call me Rodney.
It's like one of your top used names.
Okay, fuck Rodney then, if that's recycling a joke.
No, I'm asking what about it is good to you.
You can call me the franchise.
Ew.
That's literally somebody else's nickname.
Who?
Steve Francis.
Fuck.
That's for the AMC downtown.
I can't hear you, Geoff.
Yeah.
I also don't feel comfortable Jeff podcasting on his stomach right now.
Yeah,
That's
because
kinda
you know he's
wild.
sort of grinding. He's subconsciously like a
his fucking-
6-year-old that
his
doesn't quite know
ankles
what it
up.
means yet. Yeah.
His ankles just across over his shoulder every chuckle.
This was his ass picture, but kind of clothed. Split your legs so we can see your little feet to the left. Yeah, that's just really weird. That's so bony.
This is
Bony
unprofessional,
ass
dog.
ankles. Oh
Have you
my
heard from
god.
Goni recently?
I haven't actually. Let me see those feet
Okay.
again just one
Shout out
more
to
time.
Ron.
Yeah, all right, I got it. Got him.
What were you doing before this? I feel like it was some wild shit happening because the vibe is just different. You have a very interesting vibe right now.
The vibe is simply different.
Geoffrey's kind of him right now.
Right, yeah, he might. Now that I think about it, the vote is in.
The vibe is him.
Save me from myself. We have to start over. Amir, you host a podcast. Danny, you're a stand-up. You introduce the show. Start us off whenever you're ready.
Wow.
You don't put that on him.
Hey, everybody, this is another episode of the Headgum Podcast with one of its newest employees, Danny. I'm still happy to have a job. Thank you for having me again.
I like that you say that like you're on thin ice. Do you know how many times I've almost been fired?
Danny, does your wife have any older single friends that might want to pay me to hang out with them? Sort of like a sugar mama scenario.
What?
That's like I'm like 58, bro.
Older single friends that would pay you to hang out with them.
Yeah, like companionship for cash. Yeah.
Have fun in Miami, man. Because, yeah, you might be able to find
A
somebody
cougar,
like that
yeah.
there.
Any office gossip, Danny?
Ooh, there's so much tea. It's time for the Danny T report. So yesterday, I overheard Marty told Angie that Sam told Marty that the refrigerator was broken, and then I also heard that. I don't know. I was gonna keep going, but I feel like
I wanted to see how long you could go.
Yeah.
It would have been stupid. I'm sorry.
I like seller's remorse. Oh, that's good
So
too.
you wanna
work for me?
It's a seller's market.
I would love to represent you in any way, shape, or form. I can't offer much in the ways of financial advancement, career opportunities, the like, because it's all about relationships, right? You want your reps to have good relationships with development companies, production companies, and I don't
Yes.
have those.
Yes.
And this is my pitch to you.
So what do you
I
have?
can make you
What are you selling?
how
in?
you are now, but with a rep.
That'd be nice to be able to say that in podcasts and stuff. Yeah, so my agent was talking to me about all the opportunities I don't have.
And it's really just me
That'll be
biting
tight.
into a turkey leg. Oh shit, I forgot to email this guy back for Danny.
Sell me this hen.
Right.
Don't handle livestock.
Did y'all see that thing on? There's a clip on Twitter about one of the lawyers of the dude at the Capitol Hill riot or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, bro, like he was videotaped there." Like, the reporter asked the lawyer, like, "So, like, how do you plan on representing this dude?" And he was like, "Well, yeah, he was definitely there, and there's video, and I don't really know what else to tell you." And the guy that did the crime was like right behind him. I'm like, what kind of psychotic lawyer just is like, yeah, he did this shit, but the check cleared, so fuck it. That's how I feel like you would be as an agent.
Absolutely. No, that's exactly right. Am I on
How
trial?
old? How old are you, Geoff?
Me, I'm 23.
23. Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Did you think older or younger?
I thought at least 26, 27.
Damn. You're a
Yeah.
rough 23, bro. That's rough feedback.
Let's start off with the guest of honor, Danny Sellers. You control the board.
Let's go with my dog Sully for $200.
Captain Sully for two. Are you sure?
No.
All right, Captain Sully for 200. 2009.
Mets?
Without fail, not even skipping a beat, Johnny goes Mets and smiles so earnestly.
Talk to Danny. He's new here. I'm already mad at you. Like, we don't have to get into it.
Danny, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do at the network. Let people know who Danny Sellers is in a nutshell.
Let me put my work voice back on. My name is Danny. I am
Nice.
that's my name. I'm the podcast partnership manager at I guess Gumball Headgum. So I talk to podcasters like yourselves every single day to join our network of advertisers and shows.
Hell yeah.
In
And
Chicago.
you've been in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How?
No, I didn't know that. I swear to God.
You know where everyone lives down to the street, and you
Yeah.
didn't know that Danny lives in Chicago, the city.
I mean, he's in Pilsen.
No, I'm not. It's a very random small neighborhood.
Lives in Talia Hall, actually.
You hear from a colleague that Danny's leaking insider information to Forever Dog.
It's part of our Trojan horse idea. I applaud him, promote him, remove you from the equation, and all of a sudden you're working at Forever Dog.
Danny the Dumbass coming 2022.
Danny, I can't wait to do sketches with your ass if you'll have you for the company. You
Can't
don't have
wait.
to like come over, which I know is your nightmare scenario.
Yeah, I won't come up. Yeah, definitely not.
What if we end up living really close? Like, what if you end up living in Echo Park?
There's zero chance I ever let you know where I live.
If there's one thing he's learned from this radio show, it's that you leak. You're the leak.
Right.
Leaking the private, sensitive information to the masses.
All right.
Also, I realized too, these all of the people of color at Headgum.
I didn't want to say
it
anything,
is.
but I thought the same exact thing.
You don't have to keep that in, but this is a nice like United Nations of Headgum.
No, we should keep it in. I think there's also Ferris. We got to get Ferris
Yes.
on this one. I'm trying to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Busy guy, obviously.
I feel like it maybe was for the best.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
I said R.I.P. Noma, although based on some of these dishes, maybe it was for the best.
Man, I heard you
Yeah.
enough. The first time, you didn't have to say it again.
Amir, you host a podcast. Why don't you fucking bring something to the table?
God. Holy shit. I love that. For the first time in this entire podcast run, that energy, that's what you need. You're fucking fed up. We've been pushing you for 6 months, and it's to get you here. God, that was awesome.
You were just in LA. Were you here for a week, a weekend?
A weekend, nice little 3 days.
What did you think? Did you find a place? Did you find a neighborhood that you fell in love with, etc.?
Yeah, it was like House Hunters, but with like way more apartments and a way shittier budget.
Did you find anything good?
Yeah, I don't want to tell Geoff where I'm fucking living.
Smart. Very smart.
Well, not smart.
Let's just say
'cause I'd love to know.
Los Angeles County. Let's put it like that.
There's 10 million people that live there. There's so many places. It's the definition of urban sprawl. It could be anywhere. I'm just wondering zip code 90026.
I don't know the zip code, to be honest.
Okay.
But,
Danny, you're in a committed relationship.
sir, I'm married. the highest level of commitment.
He treads lightly because he's made me married on this show like twice, and it
That
just
is
all
true.
it does is pressure me to propose even more.
We should plan something. Maybe a dinner
That'd be cool.
Absolutely.
with all 1,000 of your friends, Geoff.
3,000.
Loser.
Racially ambiguous. Geoff and a bunch of like curly haired white chicks just hanging
What is the name of Chicago's tallest tower?
Sears? Or is it the new? It's a new name of it.
There's a new name.
Willis?
Yeah.
Willits
Danny was
Tower?
wrong. Willis Tower, is that your final answer?
It sounds like it, but it might be Willits with a TS. I've only heard people say it. Oh
Wrong.
wait, this
Marika?
is subjective trivia. So
Yeah, it's a real toss-up as to what it could be. I'll just say Sears because I have no idea what you're gonna do.
Wrong. The correct answer is Danny's Ivory Tower. Why don't you come downstairs?
the laugh.
Come downstairs and meet us at the ground floor, man.
Sorry, what's the actual answer?
That's the actual answer. I don't know what you want me to say. All right, welcome to another edition of the Headgum Podcast.
Oh my God.
What's that?
Why would you use that?
Use what? I just found like a jingle.
That's. I don't want to expose myself, but that is from, the Hub.
What's the Hub, Johnny?
Huge bomb drop. I cornered him and I fucking got him. Hook, line, sinker. Johnny watches internet pornography. This is hilarious, Danny.
Yeah, it's not really
It's like-
a bad thing.
Really?
No.
I've been listening to this podcast. It's been getting nastier every week. I feel like somebody name the show "Real Sex."
That must be why listenership is skyrocketing.
Right.
It's the joke that killed the most, and I'm gonna bleep it out because I don't want people to hear it, but I want your thoughts, Danny. It's
What? Okay.
That's how you delivered the joke?
yeah. It killed on the day. I don't know if I was clear this time.
No, I mean, I get it.
Just don't bank on it being like, oh, this is the one.
Yeah,
It might not work next time for sure.
Yeah.
Getting me into any kind of school that was worth a damn. I mean, I didn't get into.
Didn't you go to a good ass college? Didn't you go to USC?
That's true. That's true.
Oh, the foot. Rotate the foot so we can see the bone in the light. Yeah. Oh, the other one. Yeah. I mean, my God.
Fire.
That looks like Dulcim.
When in doubt, just put the ankles out. That's crazy.
So the idea was, and I was toying with this afternoon, is kind of spamming HQ, the Slack channel that everybody at the company is on for the most part. Being like, hey, does anybody want to do it? Any of the new, because we've had Danny on, but there's two other people that were also hired around the same time, Angie and Sam. I would love to get a Shackle interview on this show and treat it as more like a WTF type of show. Like really go
one-on-one.
deep. Yeah, on Shackle.
She'd hate it.
Who are your people? Who are your people?
Is that your Mark Maron?
Yeah.
The last name, too. That's strong. I feel like this is a certain kind of swag you have to have for people just to go straight for the last name as your.
Yeah.
As your
Yeah.
You
Mark
could be
Maron.
a Sellers.
At times. I've been Sellers at times. At times,
Yeah.
it's just been Danny.
That's only been when you've been remorseful.
Meaning?
Seller's remorse.
Like seller's remorse.
Yeah.
Oh, that was strong. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't exist.
Zero regrets selling it. Yeah, I don't think anybody regrets selling stuff.
Yeah.
Making money.
I real regret selling something. If you don't stand up, it's not a good sound clip. He
Speaking of
stood up,
stand
he
up,
did the
Danny,
eyes.
you've been doing shows every week. How's it been going?
Great. Vaccined up.
Yeah.
Waited my 2 weeks post second shot. I'm out here, dog.
Are you gonna do mics when you? I mean, obviously you're gonna do mics when you get out here.
Yeah, this is my fucking dream, Geoff.
I thought maybe the dream kind of just gets lost in the sauce on the airplane over. I'd love to see a set. The whole company should come watch you do a set.
That'd be nice. Yeah, I'd appreciate the support. Thank you.
But you'd rather some of us don't show up.
There may or may not already be invites out for certain people in the company, and I can't guarantee that you're not one of them.
So I am one of them because that's a double negative.
Yeah, you're not. I don't want you there. All right, bro. I don't want you there.
Damn, Daniel.
Danny, truth or nair? And this is the question: how many people have you had sex with in your entire life?
Nair, please.
All right.
Why are all these babies black, bro? What's going on?
There's so many more. There's just two in a row.
All these black babies.
All right, Danny, you got to say it. I'm gonna nair this kid.
I don't know what's going on. This is A HIPAA violation. I guess if a gun to my head, I'll nair the elbow of
No, but
this
that's
little...
not true, Danny, because it wasn't gun to your head. It was just a simple question, and you would rather nair a kid. And I think that makes you sort of a scoundrel, almost.
I'll take it.
You look so stressed.
No, I'm not stressed. It's like I have time codes of like when we're supposed to be where, and like we have 5 more minutes to fill, and I can't think of Jack. Komate's offering me nothing in the form of entertainment value. Sellers is sellers out because I know that he's joining Team Coco.
The paper's already on the way.
Yeah.
What?
I proctored not only an exam,
Yeah.
but the deal for Danny for Team Coco.
So you were his
this is something
agent.
we
You're a
can't
headhunter.
talk about.
Okay.
What's that?
You're a headhunter is what I said.
My sister went to the Yale Divinity School. The First Testament of the Bible is mythology. It's not supposed to be taken literally. Cain and Abel weren't real people, even at the time of the book's writing. It was like a Greek myth. It was, what is the moral of the story? And the moral of the story, Amir, is what we're going to get into. But also, Dane, I can't help but feel like you might be a little bit of an enabler, man.
An enabler?
Yeah, like maybe your buddy is addicted to, for lack of a better term, cancer sticks, and you buy him American Spirits.
Yeah, I could see myself doing that. What's wrong with that?
It's enabling, right? So this is perfect. Actually, we're gonna get into.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
We just glossed over the sister going to Yale too. That was in there.
Right.
That was a salad.
Multiple levels of just like, what is he talking about?
That's a good cold open for the show. Is Danny yelling, "What are you talking about?"
Danny, you'd never heard this show before?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan. Yeah.
So you have heard it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, of course you've heard it. Yeah, this is a really popular show.
Yeah.
I followed it from its inception. Yeah, bro.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to know that you knew what we were going into.
It's a super pop. I mean, probably one of the reasons why I work here. This is huge.
Okay, so you're being facetious. See, you're doing it right now. That's razzing.
No, I'm not. I'm being honest with you.
I don't think so. You haven't blinked this whole time. Your smile is too white for me to trust you.
That's just because I'm black. It just looks like that. But I promise you, it's.
My teeth blend into my cheeks because I haven't brushed since I was 7.
I don't believe that either.
Good, dude.
How have you made it this long? How have you made it this long?
Do you come here often?
You shouldn't be here anymore.
The club.
What's your name? You want something to drink?
Johnny approaches with like a tray of like full bottles of Cristal.
Is that Motown?
This is
It's like buttons on buttons. I've
It's
never
a
seen a page
GeoCities
that long.
website.
Yeah, it's insane. Look at that.
well. Let me tell you, Johnny,
You're not that guy.
you're not that guy,
Trust me.
pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
I'm not that guy.
That one's for Danny.
Why is it 18 Zillow tabs open?
God. I was just looking at a house.
He got your ass.
That's one of my favorite
What a
things to do
rail.
is look at real estate, and then it used to be look at real estate and then move, but my house is great and we got a great deal on it, so I'm not gonna move.
Jeff,
We're all in LA doing this
We're
on a
all in
Zoom.
LA, and I'm the only one in the studio.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You definitely should have just came to the studio.
Yeah, at the very
Yeah.
least, just to
I
like
agree. I
see
just-
each other.
I didn't want Danny to have to drive all the way across town. I didn't want to have to
I do this all the
see
time.
Marika IRL. That's true.
Almost every night for stand-up, I drive across the town.
Danny's
That's-
him.
Exactly. That's my point.
I'm Timothy.
He really is him.
Timothy.
Timothy
Alt Lang Syne
Chalamet.
really is him. I
Remember
followed
that
on
picture you
UC.
posted of Amir talking about what did you say?
I'm
It
in
was like
10th grade. Even at age 15, I was him.
Yeah, that got me good.
that shit was so funny.
Braces and a middle part with mousse in my hair.
Where were you when you were
My
21?
birthday is June 25th, so it was during the summer. And as a former collegiate athlete, I was at school. So it was just like this ragtag group of summer people vibing in like
Nice.
apartment parties in North Carolina. and it was carefree. It was pretty tight.
Duke, UNC.
Neither.
Neither state.
You just named 2 schools in like a big ass state. Like
you're gonna have to keep going. There's hundreds of colleges just in that
Wesleyan?
one little area.
I went to
what?
Wesleyan.
Yeah, it's like Wesleyan, but it's a little more southern.
By the name of it, or is legitimately southern? I went to Elon. I went to.
You went to Elon.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I know so many people.
Middle name.
Is that really your middle name?
Yep.
My buddy Davis went to Elon.
And my buddy Elon went to Davis.
I knew you were going to say that.
I have trust issues around this podcast. I don't know what to believe.
That's probably very
I think it's more
fair.
real. Danny, how's the marriage? How's the old ball and chain? Is she excited to move to LA?
Don't call her that.
She's a great lady. Yeah, bro, we're excited. We're driving out, doing the Route 66, I think.
That's cool.
Great with the dog. Yeah.
And you said June?
I don't want to tell you the exact date, but yeah, give or take.
Well, let's get like the week, second week, third week.
What part of town do you live?
I live in Echo Park.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, great.
You're going Larchmont, aren't you? You're going Hollywood?
No, I prefer not to say, but I was in Echo Park this last weekend, or whatever this airs, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? Where'd you go?
Whatever Marty said the office might be, I went over there, and then I went to, you know where the Undefeated, like the sneaker shop is in Echo Park? Went to, what's that, 33 Taps?
Amir loves 33 Taps.
Yeah, I watch a lot of basketball games there. Pre-pandemic, of course. Solid sports bar on the east side, yeah.
This is pipe number 4. I might get fired.
How many pipes are there?
There's 5.
Oh.
All right.
The cheeks clapping?
Amir left.
Are you shitting me? Yes, that's exactly right. That is someone laying the pipe, as it were. Mike knows what I'm talking about.
This can't be in a podcast.
Brene Brown says that setting boundaries is the most loving thing you can do. And
Who?
What's that?
Who said that?
Brene Brown? Are you seriously not a brown head?
What? A brown head.
That's what my childhood bully called me, actually.
That's super racist.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Actually, and they might be listening to this, and I hope they are, actually. Somebody DM'd me a really aggressive paragraph about how they needed to know my ethnicity, and I didn't respond. And then 12 hours later, they said, wow, motherfuckers get 13,000 followers on Instagram and think they're too famous to respond to a DM. You asked me a kind of offensive question.
Say whatever the rock is.
Yeah, oh, that's cool.
Polynesian.
Danny for 900.
Yeah. Yep. A tailor that is really specific and dedicated to making clothes specifically for Johnny. I'm going to give you that one because it's actually Tiffany's, which is kind of a finger tailor, soldier spy.
Johnny,
finger tailor.
you live at a Tiffany's, right? Like that's your house.
Yeah, I do live in a Tiffany's, actually.
So
if you like Pilsen, you would love her.
He doesn't like Pilsen. He didn't say that he likes Pilsen. He said that was a random small neighborhood.
Yeah, I've only been there a few times.
Okay, I'm just wondering if maybe you would like be a Mission Junction guy.
Where the hell is that?
I feel like you're trying to just drop random neighborhoods that I should know about.
No, Mission Junction is basically a train stop for freight trains bringing in goods from the Northeast. Marika?
Yeah, man. What?
Going to you.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Did you put tobacco in that pipe in high school? What were you were you smoking a naked pipe, or was there at least shit in it?
There was loose leaf tobacco.
Okay.
Would you light it, or would you just did it for smell, or what?
I would light it. I wouldn't inhale. So it was for the taste.
So where were you at when you with this? Like, it was this big ass pipe in your pocket. Like, what was?
Yeah, where would you bring it out?
This would have been in a garage.
In a garage?
What's that?
What do you mean?
And other kids are just like doing like cool drugs and stuff. You're like, oh, let me situate and pack and prepare my pipe. And by the time you pack it in, it's like everyone's already high.
Gone.
I actually really appreciate the assumption that there were others present. Danny, do you want to know where Jason Sudeikis lives?
I don't care, bro.
All right.
But sure, for content's sake, sure, let's do it.
He lives Let me get the street name. It's
You don't have to.
No, let's figure this out.
Is he still over there or what?
Yeah, he stayed. Olivia Wilde ended up moving to in Laurel Canyon with Harry Styles, and then now she's like with him in Europe, which is too fast.
You're gonna get these people killed.
Me?
Can't hear you.
Good.
Because he's on his fucking stomach still. That's why you can't. His diaphragm's compressed. He can't fucking speak.
The leg.
I never thought I would be talking to a grown ass man on his stomach for 45 minutes. This is insane.
Lenders were predicting, low interest rates. I caught myself on that one. Low interest rates, and with this pandemic, people were wondering, would it again become a buyer's market? Are we going to see a repeat of 2009 or 2010? And we haven't yet, which is interesting. And it's still a seller's market. But what's interesting with you, Danny, and what I want to get to the root out here, is that even if it was a buyer's market, for you, it would be a seller's market. You know what I mean?
100%.
Because of his last name.
The fact that it took you 2 minutes to say that was worth it.
Yeah. A long walk, they say. That was a long walk.
Yeah, it was worth it, though.
Well, that's because you're polite.
Danny, I've been thinking a lot about, do you know Eat, Pray, Love?
I've heard of it. What is it, a movie?
It's like a book and a movie. I guess the premise is this like divorcee travels around France, eating, praying, and loving. And I feel like I want the same for you. I want you to like find yourself in Nice.
I'm already married.
What's that?
I'm already married.
I know, but you have to be married to be divorced at some point. And she was
So
divorced.
you want my marriage to fail, bro?
I don't want it to fail. I want you to have Eat, Pray, Love. And plenty of people get divorced and they get back together. Have you seen Gilmore Girls?
No. I'm not an 18-year-old young lady. Yeah, I mean, I'm moving out to LA, bro. I'm driving across the country.
I guess that could be your Eat, Pray, Love moment. Yeah, is like your Route 60. Are you going to go by the Grand Canyon?
I don't know yet. Maybe, I guess.
Okay.
I think you need to find yourself. What's going on with you in your life?
Oh, yeah, I don't know who I am.
Danny, you had a really good set on Wednesday. I've been going to this open mic.
Thank you.
Danny goes to tons of open mics. I only go to one a week. That's all I can handle at this point because I'm still trying to get better at it. But there was this like really drunk heckler who was just being really
smacked. He was turned up,
like blackout drunk, which is like no one else was. Like that wasn't the vibe. But he was also he was a friend of a comic that had already gone, and I'm like, all right, the first 2 times if he like just be like, hey, can you chill? But then he like they didn't leave. I'm like, go, like you already did your set, like you handled it really well. But for some people, I think it like really threw them off. But you were, I was die laughing the way you were like interacting.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what you said, but I was so funny.
I'll call him the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
You found him.
He looked like a school shooter.
He was just like he had a quarter zip on. It was just like hammered. I'm like, bro, you've killed somebody before for sure.
Yeah, and you didn't tread lightly, so you're definitely on his list now.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I need to be armed at all times.
Okay, here we go. Pipe number 1.
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to.
Sounds like
pay for YouTube, dude.
With earbuds in your.
Grammarly
sounds like someone who didn't pay for fucking premium YouTube.
That's what everybody keeps saying, but I thought that you even do get ads on YouTube Premium.
No, not the one you got.
All right, here we go. Pipe sound number 1. Answer at any time.
Sounds like someone slowly having sex on like a fragile tin bed.
What is it like to, interact with fans, Geoff? You have fans, right?
No. Amir has fans, and then sometimes they can't get to him, so they DM me.
I get DMs sometimes too now. It's kind of interesting. It's like
Danny has fans.
Kevin Bacon. Amir's the new Kevin Bacon, I feel like.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
They used to call you Amir Bacon.
No, they didn't. No one's ever said that.
Just so you know, on this show, it's okay to break. It's okay to like laugh.
Yeah. He clearly didn't think that was funny. Why would it be funny to... They used to call you Amir Bacon is the joke. You think he was stifling laughter for?
On a Friday afternoon, sun's out.
This just goes to show, I thought our Halloween Spooktacular was really bad because I didn't have any time to prepare. And people really liked that episode. And then this one, I put like 2 hours into this shit. And
Fake Chicago stats.
I took a pickup artistry class, and they said desperation is the key to any woman's
It should be the new sax.
Right. This is a Headgum Podcast. Doom, doom, doom.
Should we be posting our content to the hub?
That would be crazy.
At that stand-up show, I saw somebody who looked like a dead ringer for my first kiss, who's now a Trump supporter, famously. And I told her that, and I regretted it instantly. And then my other friend, Madison, who I hadn't seen for a while, she looks like my high school girlfriend. And I told her that, too, and I shouldn't have. Because that's not like, people don't want to hear that. Because then it's like, oh, so you found me, a person who looked like me, attractive 7 years ago.
And it's kind of creepy too. Your reputation might be fucked, bro. Going up to random chicks like, you look like somebody I used to have sex with back in the day.
I didn't say it like that. I said, have you ever
just like
fucked a
awkwardly
gourd?
walking away, like, all right.
Leona Lewis is a gourd fucker. Did we all agree on that? I think for sure.
Yeah. Are you a cardigan guy?
No.
I could see you rocking a cardigan like sometime on like nice dinner dates and stuff.
And then to you, that's like just like a small comment, but that'll like stick with me all week. And like, luckily, I have therapy at 8, so like I'm gonna be okay.
What will you say at therapy that'll help you forget that? Which was basically just a question about whether you wear a cardigan or not,
and also like a compliment that you could pull them off.
Yeah, it's not a bad piece of. It's just a very specific piece of. I can't even finish the joke.
I think if it was 2012, I would be beaming right now. But no, it's 2020. We're in a global pandemic. You just told me that I could rock a cardigan, which is, you might as well told me to go fuck myself.
They're coming back.
They're absolutely not. They never went away. They never went away enough for them to come back.
As the host, it's sort of your job to move the show along. Like, is there a segment coming up? You played
There's a couple segments.
The Soviet national anthem, at the top. Did that lead to anything, or that was sort of a
Danny or Fanny?
Nice.
Oh, that's good. Is it Danny Sellers or is it Fannie Mae Mortgage?
Very original. Speaking of big words, Geoff, that dude on Twitter said we should start a podcast about big words on in the dictionary. Did you see that? You added me on that.
I brought you into the thread and then also brought in Merriam-Webster's. So I'm wondering if there's like a sponsored podcast that we could kind of, make a deal, and
they're
also
on Gumball.
Merriam-Webster.
Yeah,
Ferris, cut this out because this is going to happen. Forget this money idea.
Do you have a size 38?
Are you a size 38?
No, 34. 34, 34.
Oh, I thought you meant suit. What are you, 42 regular?
Do you have this in the extra large or no?
You probably have 42 tall.
Can you check in the back, please?
In what town, and don't overthink this one, Danny, in what town does the buck stop?
Sorry. I can't answer this, right?
This is the one
I'm still out.
You're still out.
Is it here or is it the town here?
Can't give you any hints.
Pilsen.
I can't answer.
It's got to be Pilsen.
I'm so confused. Is this literal?
In what town does the buck stop?
Bucktown.
The correct answer is Ravenswood Manor.
You barely knew that, and you were reading it.
The buck. What is the buck?
Johnny, go on.
Because I guessed solo last time, I'm gonna say
Don't do it.
$14. That's my final answer.
Yeah.
Can you say what it is and bleep it out?
It's for
Nice.
It would be huge, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get it. I'm not
Big
smart
time.
enough to write for that. So,
Send it to
That
me.
show
I'll
name
write-
sounds like a gas station.
Johnny, we just said that we were the
God.
POCs at Headgum, and now you're
That is
racist. We gotta get a Danny soundbite of that is racist because you've said it a couple times.
Have you been creating joy for yourself and others?
Oh, me, Danny?
Yeah.
Been relaxing, dog. I'm really big on this year making stuff. So like producing comedy shows, making like little short films and stuff like that. Just trying to be a creator. Since the last time you guys saw me, I've been producing a lot of stuff behind the camera which I've learned a lot. And yeah, man, this is my Jordan year, I guess. Except for that
Are you
one time.
23?
No, I'm 30. But it's,
but he wore 30 in high school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We got to get you to do a Headgum Live. We do these reality shows, and
sorry, what was that?
Ferris, cut this out, but I had a fucking voice crack.
A fucking voice crack.
They had showers, but like to Danny's point, it was you have like 5 minutes to get from being fully sweaty in a basketball court to fucking science. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. And then you'd be...
That's why I'm asking, though, because it's like we had the showers, but nobody used them. I never saw a single person in high school or middle school ever use the showers after gym, even though we all really needed to.
Yeah.
I'm not getting butt naked at 12.
Yeah.
Right.
Like... at school, like, 11 and a half butt ass naked. It's not going to happen.
You know Ari Gold?
Yeah.
I'm Ari Brown.
What is your
I'm going to fight for my clients like, what's that? I am half Indian, half white. Bi, as it were. In some way, shape, or form, I'm also curious about the world. So one could say I'm bi-curious and mercurial.
Are you just freestyling random words?
No, I'm gonna fight for my clients like I fight with my wife. Danny, what's your Venmo?
You don't have to, because now we have to Venmo you back. It's just this weird thing. Stop sending us cash.
Is it Danny Sellers 3?
Yep, that's the one. It's the one with the white guy.
He is white. It just loaded. Is it Wes OK Gnarly 1?
Yep.
No, it isn't. You just want me to send $50 to somebody who won't send it back.
This is the risk you have to take to make content.
A lyric Billy wrote down after a 6-hour delay at LaGuardia. Yanks.
Yes, Danny.
Damn, it's still thick in here.
That's incorrect. Again, all your answers, I want them to be right. The hell is this?
You looked at the board as if you were going to push the space bar.
No,
button.
you guys get a chance.
This is crazy.
I don't know enough Billy
There's
Joel
400
songs.
people in the room, and you are dead silent, giving me nothing today.
Who's Billy Joel?
He's sort of the Randy Newman of New York.
Randy Newman.
I almost had you come out to I Love LA.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I am heavily, I don't know if you know this about me, Danny. I'm a Joe Jorgensen guy. So I
You and 1,000 other people in the whole country.
I phone banked to get Jorgensen people on board.
Really?
I also phone banked for that dead Republican who took office in North Dakota, and we fucking made it.
How many people were phone? It was like you and her aunt. Like, how many people were phone banking for that? Calls per vote.
You know how when you're hosting a Zoom meeting and you start the meeting and no one's in yet and you're just staring at yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So it was that, and then I would just kind of type in a random number and be like, have you heard of Joe? And they're like, Joe Biden? I'm like, Jorgensen, actually.
The other white sleepy Joe.
You got 2 right, you got 6 wrong. So you owe me $80.
No,
Hey, so what are you doing after this? Do you want what part of town are you from?
I can barely hear you, dude, but I love what you got there.
Yeah, my roommate, he's actually out of town.
Love your style.
Did you drive? Okay.
I didn't, man. I don't drink and drive.
Sick.
Yeah.
I love this club.
Holy shit, is that Roan?
Yeah. Come here often.
Roan has a table.
Where's the bathroom at?
You gonna smoke that pipe?
In high school, I worked at a cafe in Sugar Falls, Ohio called Lemon Falls, and people would be like, can I get the green smoothie? And I'd be like, I gotcha. And, neck rubs, foot rubs, whatever they needed. And I had clients is what I had. I was a minor, and I was kind of, what kind of pressure do you want? Asking questions like that. Yeah.
I'm getting sad now. I can just imagine like a 14-year-old Geoffrey with like a 3-piece suit on and
Smoking.
And a
Smoking
smoking jacket with like hard bottom shoes on, just like at work.
Hey man, what
Flipping a coin.
You have a uniform and it's not what you're wearing.
At a smoothie.
Just like a Model T in the parking lot. Like, what are you? Whose Model T is it?
How do you make this much money? You're 9. Has the pandemic changed dating forever? Danny?
Why are you trying to test my marriage? I'm in a relationship.
I'm happy that you found the one, man. I'm just wondering, like, has it been tough to not have those nights out on the town or those nights with your boys?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Not being able to go outside is pretty rough.
During quarantine of deadly virus.
Was it your house or was it just like you were just freelancing, laying down pipes?
I was DIYing because I didn't want any, like the sink was shitty of this apartment and I wanted to fix it.
You were renting? You were renting a home and you did major work to the home you were renting.
I knocked down a wall, sure.
For a rental?
No, I did. I voided the security deposit to be sure, but they definitely could charge more after all the work.
No, you should be getting money, sir. You did major functional work in the home.
Hulk Hogan, brother.
Oh, man.
Absolute Gordon fucker.
Yeah, he's worn seersucker while fucking a gore.
Yes, exactly. My exact thought.
Yeah, I'd agree with that for sure.
TikTok is stressful. Like watching TikTok.
Yeah.
I feel I only recently finally got into the groove of watching it regularly and like scrolling aimlessly. But it's still like my For You page or whatever still isn't giving me the content that I want to see. It's a lot of dance videos I don't care about.
Well, you scroll down. Every time you scroll, it's another thing, and it starts with someone just like screaming. Like, it doesn't give you any warning. It's like little BTS videos and stand-up clips and like dogs barking. All these fucking emojis.
It's the most addictive social media platform I've ever been a part of.
Are you a part of it?
All right, for addiction. This is the pipe, Danny. This is the pipe from in high school, sir.
From high school, sir.
Did you know we're doing? I don't know if I'm supposed to announce this or not, but if I'm not supposed to, I'll cut it out. But we're doing merch for the show, and In High School, Sir is on one of the shirts.
I need one of those shirts, please.
Well, I'm not in charge of it, but Marika will send you one.
Thank you so much.
Marty, now's your time to come up with a catchphrase to be on a shirt.
You're fired.
Who are your guys' bonds of the week?
My pick is Tyler Perry as Medea with a British accent.
Can you do that?
That's
impression?
so good.
No, I can't, but I'm sure he can. Could you imagine like a British black ass big Medea? Like, that would be tight.
The first one they shoot in Atlanta.
No time to dare. Hello.
And then Pyle, can you do the Tyler Perry impression, the Medea impression?
I can't. No,
Let's see it.
I won't be doing that.
The houses are tight.
I think you're gonna get this one.
I don't know, bro. I feel like he had a like smooth like 100 M's, 150. This is the stupidest show I've ever done in my life.
Dude, this is so dumb. Let's play a different game. This game sucks.
You do stand up? Have you done stand up before?
No, stand up's too hard.
What about improv? You seem like an improv guy.
Yeah, I do improv.
That was the most insulting thing that's ever been said to Geoff on this show. You seem like an improv guy. I'll let that sink in, Geoff.
I wasn't trying.
That's
I'm
no,
not
I know,
Dave
and that's
Chappelle.
what makes it worse.
Got him.
That was so
Nobody.
fast.
I'm just asking questions.
But I do want Geoff to let that sink in.
I'll give you all a hint. It's higher than what you think it probably is.
30 million? I really have no context. I have to phone a friend.
That's incorrect, Danny. I'm so sorry.
I hate this show.
All right, I'll aim really high. Let's say
$950,000.
Oh my god.
We're back.
Are we getting sponsors now? Is that what that is?
We are, but
we are getting
my new
sponsors.
thing is interrupting things in the middle.
Oh, okay. That had nothing to do with the ad load of this show.
Yeah, Yeah, the ad load is barren, just like my sperm count. I tried to donate seed for cash, and they would not have it.
To say this during that sound bite.
Johnny?
Somehow it gets louder, it crescendos.
Danny, trouble in paradise, or how's the marriage?
Well, after realizing I'm going to be homeless, our marriage is on the rocks for sure. No, we're straight, bro. What's up with you? I feel like I listen to this podcast, and I get on it. I don't ask you. Are you a club guy, Geoff? Are you?
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white van.
I've never had granola in the pre-blended smoothie. What is
Because
that?
you're
It's
not
slap.
him. You're not the guy. Like there's the guy on the
You're
Zoom,
not
and
that
it's
guy.
not any
It's
of
the
us. other
Himothy
than
blend. That's what we call it. The Himothy blend.
Himothy Chalamet.
A little bit of him in it. I sprinkle a little bit of him in it, and then that's how I get the final product. Yeah,
That's a lot of carbs.
I don't give a fuck, Geoff. It's my smoothie, dog. You asked me what I put in my fucking smoothie.
What is the best restaurant in Chicago?
Chicago Pizza and Grinder Company.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Danny?
I will say right now, as of today, I love this little spot called Mixteco.
Correct.
That's not correct.
Are you sure that's a real thing?
$140 to the man in black.
Are you sure that I didn't make that up?
Yeah, Danny was making it up just to fool you, to sort of out you as a fraudulent
No,
host.
it's a real spot, but there's no way you know it. You know that. But I would take the money.
You only know Pilsen.
I think I saw on your Instagram story you were at a show or did a show.
Yeah, I just did an open mic. I have a show next week. I guess when this comes out, it'll have been 2 days ago. Comedy's back.
Holy shit. You heard it here first. 2 questions. 1, how was your first show back? Like, how did it feel? And then 2, was it all new material that you've been writing in quarantine or just kind of like new venues, so the same jokes?
I mean, I'm good at comedy, so the set went fantastic. First of all, and most of it was
That's
brand.
a bumper sticker.
Yeah,
Forget shirts.
Division 1 athletes don't fail.
So let me know if you need I might have to move houses, but let me know if you need the desk.
To uproot my family, but you can have this desk.
Yeah. I think I have to get out of fucking Dodge soon, but you can come grab the desk. I have to leave through the back.
The back is, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about where it is. You don't have to say where it is.
I hope this isn't actually where this man lives.
It
I would
is.
be
It is.
furious.
It's all correct. I am furious. He's going to have to bleep this.
Danny, it's Danny Sellers 3, right?
It's not.
It's Follow Sellers even on Venmo?
Please do not send me the money.
That's how fucked up you are. Please do not send me money. Do you realize how cursed of a man you have to be for people to beg you not to give them cash?
Please cut out the part where I explicitly
How did you come up with this shit?
Yeah, man. How do you come up with this, dude?
I can't be sure, but I swear to God, Mike might have said that.
Yeah, I doubt it, but Mike?
Correct.
Yeah.
Pencil in your hand, too, like waiting to take this signed shit that no one's giving you.
Pencil. Number 2.
Right. This is not prepared. This is not permanent,
erasing a messed up signature.
It's like freaking out. This is not right. Sorry. Let me redo it.
I didn't have time to practice.
It's fine. The first one was good. The second one you do is worse. Ah, shit. The first one was better.
It's like 5 minutes on the same poster and he's not on.
Absolutely. There's a hole in it now.
I barely wanted this. All right. We have to move on. I had sex 4 times in a night 2 weeks ago, and I was so sore.
That doesn't actually sound that fun.
It wasn't. The 4th time was tough.
Geoff, are you outside like this? Why?
Also, yeah, you had that COVID like 4 weeks ago.
Dropping it off 4 times in the night is wild.
All right.
And the thing about it is, back then you had like the real like red eyes too. That's a wild picture of just Geoff in the middle of the night. Just
It was during that.
I don't like that this baby is still looking at us. Arguably worse than me saying I'd nair this kid is having it just up during this conversation.
What kind of dog do you have?
French bulldog.
That's cute. I love Frenchies.
Would you ever get a dog, Geoff?
Yeah, I would. I got it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Danny, I don't know if you know this about me, Danny. I got bit in the face by a basset hound earlier this year.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I really did.
Damn.
My mom.
That's not even like an aggressive ass dog. At least lie and change the kind of dog, like a fucking.
Well, I don't want to give Rottweilers or Pit Bulls worse raps.
But that's like the sleepiest, most slowest. What were you doing?
I was kissing it goodnight, Sellers.
That's horrible for your brain.
I like to say no. It was an encapsulation of my love life. I try to do good and I get bitten in the fucking face. Gary Wright, singer of Dreamweaver. What's his net worth?
When did this come out?
1975.
I feel like the music business was kind of fucked up back in the day. So maybe I'm still thinking like maybe 20.
I'm so sorry, Danny. You're down $80.
This just wasn't your game, Danny. You know,
I'm not paying you a fucking penny.
Danica Patrick.
I don't know.
I think she's a serious sucker. NASCAR.
Nasty car.
American.
I think gourd fucker for sure. I think if you drive a NASCAR, it's inherent that you're entering a pumpkin.
What is there? What's there to enter, Geoff?
She put her clitoris in a muskmelon.
Gross.
Come on.
Awkward.
Johnny had a visceral reaction to that word.
You can't drive the Indy 500 and not have a luffa inside of you.
We're at work, bro.
Really?
I've been thinking of deleting TikTok. What do you think, Danny?
I've never been big on TikTok, and that's probably detrimental to my career because I feel like all of my peers are popping off TikTok.
Yeah.
It's just not, it's stressful.
Yeah.
It's not like fun. It's like, it's too many random people that you don't know. And then you know what's really nasty is weird Reels and TikTok. It starts to get to the point where it's like, oh, you know, something you like. Then it's like this dog with no eyes, like what the fuck? Like, or this baby with it. Like, it's like weird. Yeah, like, why is this pimple popper? Then it's like, or we're going to show you someone eye being popped out. It's like, dog, I just wanted to see some highlights and like one little pimple popper video, then highlights. I don't need to see this nasty ass shit right before dinner.
8 inches of wax being removed from somebody's ear. Who is this for?
It's like a fucking root canal. It's like, dog, this is a lot.
Well, Danny, this is a great time to plug the podcast that you and I might do.
Yeah, it's about money, isn't it?
Money, right? Spendthrifts. Racks on, racks off. That was another.
Racks on. There's no way I would ever do a show with you called Racks on, Racks off. I would instantly put my 2 weeks notice. Racks on.
You would quit your job entirely. Not even just say, hey, I don't want to do the show.
I would be offended.
This is, You know,
Say it. You piece of shit.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's funny. Just follow Sellers.
Just follow Sellers.
Yeah, no Danny.
Not at follow Sellers.
No, just at follow, then my last
Sellers.
name, Sellers.
Cool. I'll edit it out to make it sound like I did it perfectly. At follow Sellers.
Let's be authentic.
If it was authentic, no one would listen to this show. So thank you guys so much. We will see you next week, or we won't. It'll be interesting. Like America, this is a great experiment. Sax!